સબસ્ક્રાઇબ કરો દેવાંગ સર કેમેસ્ટ્રી ચેનલને બેલ આઇકોન પર પ્રેસ કરીને લેટેસ્ટ અપડેટ માટે.
Hello friends, I Devang Prajapati from Upanishad Science Academy Limkeda for Standard 12, the chapter number 6, that is General Principles and Processes of Isolation of Elements. In last short one, what we have done, my dear students, we have just introduced the chapter that is General Principles and the Process of Isolation of Elements. There were few basic informations which we have done it, okay, and then occurrence of elements, okay, from where we are getting, in which form we are getting, that much we have done, okay. And now today what we are going to do, that is the short number 2, okay, in which this would be from the NCERT book, page number 148 and 149, okay. So let's start. Concentration of ores, okay, that would be basically the overall by base. You will see over here the removal of the unwanted materials, that is considered to be the concentration, okay, and that would be done by basically three different things, okay. One, that is the concentration. Second, that is the dressing up of the things which we want, okay, and the third one, that is benefaction, okay. So benefaction means what? From where we used to get the some amount of the benefit, okay. So these will be done by the different techniques, okay. And the first one, the technique, that is the hydraulic washing. So hydraulic washing means by adding of water we have to wash it, okay. So this is based on the differences in the gravities, okay, based on the difference in the gravity of the ore as well as the gangue, okay. Now ore we are aware, okay, the area of our interest, that is ore, and gangue means unwanted stuff, okay, which we have to remove it, okay. So between both these things, the ore as well as the gangue, okay, they have certain amounts of the gravity differences, okay. So based on that, this hydraulic washing is, we have to do it, okay. So in this process, an upward stream of running water is used to wash the powdered ore, okay. We have to add the water on the powdering of the ore, okay. The lighter gangue particles are washed out, okay, washed away, you can say it, okay. Why? Because they are the lighter in weight, okay, whereas the heavier ores are left behind, okay. So this is what the diagram, you can see in the diagram, okay. Spray of water is there, the denser ore particles will be settled down at the bottom, okay, and remaining, which are the light, okay, gangue particles, they will run away along with the water, okay, and they will be collected. So this is what the hydraulic washing, okay. Now the second technique, that is the magnetic separation. By the name only you will be getting the idea, okay. Magnetic separation means, what does it mean, okay. This is based on differences in the magnetic properties of the ore compounds, okay. So here, if either the ore or the gangue, okay, see here there are two chances are there. If might be your ore is containing the iron or magnetic particles, or your gangue is containing the magnetic particles. It out of these two, any one of the possibility, if it is available, then you can utilize this magnetic separation technique, okay. So it would be attracted by a magnetic field, okay. In such separations are carried out, okay. In case of the iron ores, the ground ore is carried on the conveyor belt which passes over the magnetic roller. Now in the diagram you can see it, okay. There is a, from here if you will see, okay, the gangue plus ore both will be rolled along with this conveyor belt, okay. And then over here the magnetic roller is there, okay. These you can see in the diagram, okay, magnetic ores. So the magnetic particles will be fallen down over nearer, okay. It would be collected to the near, and the other than those who are, you can say, non-attractive particles, okay, non-magnetic particles, they will be thrown little bit further away, okay. So this is the way how you can use this technique, okay, of magnetic separation. Then the last and third technique, okay, that is the froth flotation method, okay. So this method has, see my dear students, this already you have been studied in standard 10, the froth flotation method, same method it is there, okay. So you don't have to be worried, okay. This method has been in use for removing the gangue from sulfide ores. If sulfide containing ores are there, you can utilize this particular technique. Okay. Then in this process, a suspension of powdered ore is made with the water. Okay, powdered ore plus water, you'll be getting the suspension. Okay. To it, you need to add the two things. One is collector and the froth stabilizers. Okay, both the things are added. So collectors, for example, you can add the pine oils, fatty acids, xanthates. Okay, such things you can add it as a collectors. Okay, and to enhance non-wettability of the mineral particles. And froth stabilizers, okay, you can add it as a cresol or aniline. Okay, such substances you can add it to stabilize the froth. Okay, in the diagram you can see from the center that is a rotating pendle is there. Okay, which allow the movement. Okay, and because of which the lighter ore particles, okay, will form a froth and which will be coming to the upstairs. In the diagram you can see that is considered to be the mineral froth. Okay, and the heavier particles, okay, of gangue will be settled down at the bottom, which will become the wet by the water. Okay, so the mineral particles become wet by oils, while pine oil which we have added, okay, while the gangue particles will become the wet by water. Okay, so a rotating paddle agitates, okay, the mixer and draws air in it. Because of the, you can say, the rotating paddle will agitates the mixer of the mixer and the draws air in it. So as a result the froth is formed, okay, which is light in weight, which carries the mineral particles towards upstairs. The froth is light, as I have said. Okay, that is, froth is the light in weight and skimmed off, so it will go up. Okay, and it is then dried. You have to take it out. Okay, this froth, okay, which contains the sulfide containing ore, so it is considered to be the skimmed off. Okay, it is then dried for the recovery of the ore particles. Sometimes it is possible to separate two sulfide ores by adjusting proportion of oil to water, or by depressants. You have to add it oil to water proportion, or as well as you can also add it depressants. Okay, so for example, in case of the ore containing zinc sulfide and lead sulfide, the depressant used in, that is sodium cyanide, that is NaCN. This can be used to separate both this compound. Okay, it selectively prevents the ZNS from the coming to the froth, but it allows PBS to come with the froth. So it is allowing the lead sulfide to enter along with the froth. Okay, whereas to zinc sulfide it does not allow. Okay, so same thing, zinc sulfide in 5% you have to take it, lead sulfide you have to take it in 95%. Okay, for NaCN depressant you have to add it. Okay, the reaction will be taking place. You will be getting the one compound, that is Na2ZnCN2, okay, plus Na2S plus lead sulfide. Okay, so this is what the froth flotation technique. Okay,